What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast, Talk It Up with Cindy and Jerry. Hope you guys are doing well.
How's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing out there?
So, today, I don't have anything to pick on you this week, so
This is a general topic?
Yeah. This is a pick on Jerry topic.
No, it's not. It's not always have to be, let me adjust my mic here. It doesn't have to be. It's also, I think, a general topic.
It is a general topic.
And
not that we've heard. I've dealt with it also, but yeah.
Wow, thank you.
I've dealt with it also. So, you know how when men get sick or they're stressed and they have a lot on their plate or they're feeling inadequate.
Or I want to say, they're sick, but they want to keep on doing certain things.
Oh,
And
sick.
hey,
yes,
you need to rest.
Yeah. Then they tend to act like asses.
So,
It's not a bad word.
No. When she brought up that topic, I said, I could understand it because there are times that
when he's overwhelmed.
I'm overwhelmed, or if I'm sick.
He acts mean.
And I still...
He's mean.
Hold on, let's get to the first part. I still want to do certain things.
But you can't.
Right, because we're tired. We'll
You're
go and we go,
overloaded or whatever.
Overloaded. Absolutely.
And this is when they lash out because since they can't control the situation, they want to make you feel dumb.
No.
Yes,
no,
they do.
No,
you want to make us feel dumb, or you're like, you make us want to feel inadequate and bring us to your level.
I think men don't want to show
weakness.
That they're vulnerable. Weakness.
Yeah, so they lash out.
This is a primal instinct of men from the caveman times.
It's called moron mode.
There's no such switch.
It's called moron mode.
I'm
naming it moron mode because they act like morons. And then the sad part is, after they get over it, they gotta come back and kiss butt for being so mean.
It's a cycle of life.
It is not a cycle of life. Then they wonder why we
get to go out.
Then they wonder why we want to keep their.
Or you get some flowers, or in your case, you don't want flowers now. You want chocolate covered pineapple, chocolate covered pineapple. But
it's true. So
I'm not going to defend it. I'm going to do my best to. Well, no. Let me rephrase
There's no defending it. It is
I'm
true.
not going to say it's not true.
So,
I'm going to do my best to defend it. That's what I'm going to do.
Defending childish behavior.
It's not a child. It's a primal instinct that men have. That they don't want to show the weakness. They have to be strong. So when they have
things going on, like I said, things they can't control.
We get sick.
Overloaded.
And there's a lot sometimes.
Or when they get sick, or when their loved one is sick, or the significant other or loved one in their family, and they can't control it, or even themselves, and they can't control the situation, they lash out like children. Or they get quiet, and you have to pry information out of them.
So there's two ways I look at it. Is one, there are times when you're sick, and you do get to relax. But then there's times when you're sick and you can't. You got things to do. Maybe you don't have enough days. Maybe you don't want to waste a day.
Women got to do that too. We don't get sick days. We got to take care. Even if we have the flu or whatever, we got to take care of kids.
But
whatever.
This is not about
we can't act mean.
Wow,
we can't lash out. We just have to get up, put on our big girl pants,
and that's what I'm saying. And we have to do the same.
No, y'all don't. Y'all treat us like this.
No, because
y'all act like y'all the only ones that get sick.
There's a cone. There's a cone of path.
No.
Don't walk past the. That. There's that whole gunfire. Hey, don't walk past that. That's you're gonna get shot up. You should know. Hey, he's sick, but he wants to push through. He wants to go to work. He wants to take care of a couple of things.
No, he doesn't.
So I know he's gonna get grouchy.
No, he doesn't.
So let's not be in the line of fire.
Nope.
So you get in the line of fire.
No, we don't. We just end up being the casualty because we're the ones that are around all the time. It's true. Since we're the ones that take care of you, do everything at home and everything, we also get the grunt of the misbehavior child fits when they can't control things in their environment.
It's, again, I want to say yes, that's happened. Absolutely. I'm not going to deny it. But I'm saying it with, we don't want to give up that. We don't want to show that we're weak. We don't want to show that we're vulnerable.
So you rather show that you're moron.
Well, no, It's not that we're morons.
They rather show that they're morons.
It is that we're trying to say, hey, I got this.
No, they come off. They come off being mean,
and then you're like,
disrespectful, temper tantrum.
Let me speak a little bit on this platform of this. Let me come on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the rope to hang yourself with.
There's no rope. There's no rope.
Go ahead.
You know,
it's just spit it out, and then you're just gonna hang yourself with your.
No, it's just, you know what I'm saying. You know, listen. There's gonna be times where I'm sick and I see the light. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying. And then there's times like I sit on that. You know, you get up at 5, whatever time you get up, and you're like, oh man. But you don't want to burn a day, or you don't have any days.
Nope.
So you go and you do it. You go to work or whatever it is that got to be done.
I'm not falling for that one. No.
And then, you come back and you're extra exhausted.
Come back. No. I get the phone calls during the day.
Okay, so there's a couple of phone calls.
Day. You don't understand. And
it's a horrible day because you're sick.
You know, us females, we try to be like advocates and calm them down. Like, it's okay. When you get home, you can relax. Or if it's Friday or if it's Thursday, I'm like, there's only one more day in the week left. Or if it's Wednesday, I'm like, don't worry, you got this. You don't understand. They just come back at you. And I'll be like, you know what? I've learned, I don't even try and soothe them anymore. I'm like, do me a favor. When you're over yourself, call me back. And I hang up the phone. I don't got time for this anymore.
She says that. She does.
I'll be like, when you get off your bad mood mode, you can call me back. I don't got time to sweet talk you and babysit.
This is the pitfalls and traps that you learn. How do you get to that 35 years? How do you get to the 30 years?
It's taking me a long time. I used to be that sucker
Was it year 18?
that used to be on the phone.
Year 20?
And I'd be like, don't worry, the week is almost over. Oh, don't worry. And
now
you know what? I'm like, now I put my big girl panties on. I'm like, man up. Don't call me again until you become a nice person. Right? He gets mad at me.
But when she does,
call me back. Did you hang up on me? I'm like,
yeah, I do.
And I will hang up again. I'm like, I said it again. When you're nice, then you call me, and I hang up the phone.
But you know what happens? It's a psychological thing that happens there because then I feel like
you learn your lesson.
Not only I learn my lesson, I'm all alone. I'm dealing with this.
Yeah.
I was looking for some comfort.
No. When you want comfort, you're not mean to
right,
the person.
that's what I'm saying. But what happens is
you guys are men.
Some guys,
they're mean, or they shut you out. They keep you in silence, which is just as bad.
This is really good coffee. You want to try it?
No,
I got the Wegmans churro coffee.
I'll try it. Let me see.
And I was now, of course, there's no milk. But imagine because I could drink it dark. Imagine.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Imagine adding some milk to it.
He's changing the subject because he knows I'm so
trying
right.
to save myself here.
I told him I'm going to give you the rope to hang yourself. So he says you are honest, right?
No.
You call me in those moods now.
Listen.
I've done it. I've been in the stores and he'll call me and he'll start going off, and I'll just say like, you know what? Call me when you're in a better mood. I don't got time for this. I'm an adult. And I'll hang up. And there'll be people, they'll look at me like, damn.
Yeah, women cheering. You go, girl. He did that to me the other week.
And he'll call me back. You hung up on me. I'm like, I'm going to hang up on you again. Call me when you're in a better mood. Love you. Bye. Click. Right? I do.
Listen, there's no doubt that, when people say, hey, you make it 35 years, how do you do it? Are there arguments?
You don't take any crap anymore.
You
reach a time where you don't want to take the crap anymore.
Yeah, so she just says... And it's not going to kill the relationship. Trust me.
No, it's
not. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm going to come around and I'm going to show my weakness. And I'm sorry. It's just, I wasn't having... And I try to tell you. That's what she does. But you don't want to listen. I know, okay, but just go upstairs. Just go away, Jerry. Just go upstairs.
I treat him now like one of the children.
Yeah, and I go upstairs and I'm like, man, you don't understand. I don't want to hear it.
And he'll come down like an hour or two later. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, just know I'm not here to tolerate it.
Does that mean, it happens often? No, it happens.
No, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, again, it's a give and take that you learn. That you have to learn.
In this house here, it happens between August and November. Busy season at work.
Yes.
Look at me. I didn't have to think about it.
I had to. So busy season for me is August to November.
Yeah, you see?
I
don't have to ask him when it's busy season.
Well, you know what? Because we have my office, we get a lot of visitors. And that's how I'm gonna say it.
So I know, don't plan anything for his birthday.
In my other company, it was January to March, maybe up to April, depending. But so
now I know. So, I don't plan anything birthday parties for him because his birthday's in September, and I know he's not in the mood. It's too crazy for him at work.
You know what?
I don't plan vacations. I don't do anything from end of August till mid-November, around there.
I don't know. You make it seem like I'm just a total grouch in these busy times.
He is. He'll be a grouch, and the only thing that will cheer him up is food. Heaven forbid he's sick, because then he's even more of a grouch. Especially, that's his allergy season, and when he has allergies, he's so mean. He's so mean. So now I give it right back.
No, she does.
I give it right back. No, I stop being nice.
Think, when I want to...
You guys can be mean.
Everybody can be mean.
No.
Stop. Everybody
Men can be mean where they want to just make us feel like we're inadequate, or we're not doing the right stuff, or we're being stupid.
You're putting a lot out there.
It's being honest.
It is being honest. It is.
I'm being honest.
I can be... I think, and my mom has said it. And
his mom... She actually said, he mean.
My mom said...
He's mean. I'm like, I know.
Man, when your mom and your wife and your mom are getting along, it's like, he's Jay mean.
Like,
and she's like, yeah, I know.
Like, I know. He's short-tempered. He's mean.
15 years together. Yeah, I know. 20 years together. Yeah, I know. 35.
His own mom calls him out. I'll be like, I know. I gotta live with him, though. And she'll, like, tap me.
Listen, it's, be honest, no man wants to act that way. There isn't. Why it happens, I couldn't give you that answer. When I say primal, it's a caveman thing.
It is a caveman thing. They don't want to show their weakness.
They don't want to show. It's true. They don't want to show.
So instead of showing weakness,
and it's kind of stupid.
It's like they're pounding their chest and being mean.
And it's kind of stupid because it's not out there. You're doing it. It's here.
In here.
It's the safe.
You're souring the person that's taking care of
right. You. Right. Give me a chance. I am trying to lay out why it doesn't make sense. We're not doing it out there that other guys, go, dude, what's going on? Man up, just get the shit done. We got to get the job done. No, you're doing it in home, and you're not outbursting to a colleague at work or whatever. No. You're outbursting to your wife. But I think it's because we need an outlet to say we're.
But they don't use it. So
no, we don't. We come in there with a blunt. Boom.
Yeah, women, when we vent to our best friends, but we're not aggressive toward it. We're not angry toward it. We just vent. I mean, maybe our venting could sound like we're coming off fighting or whatever, but we'll vent to our friend and they're there to listen.
Right.
But
right. No, absolutely.
They don't like to vent.
We're not going in there with a scalpel.
Yeah, they don't vent because they don't like to show weakness. So they tend to act like cavemen and act mean, or shut down, and you gotta pry whatever is bothering them or whatever ailment. And the problem is when they come aggressive at us like that.
I'm adjusting my mic. I'm just trying to get
learning in the mics.
Yeah.
So when they come aggressive at you like that, you know what it does? It leaves a bad taste.
It does.
And
it does. But
we tend to just be mean.
So
we get mean.
No, absolutely.
But there are a few girls that I know. They'll because my friends vent to me like, he's making me cry. This is actually it's getting into my head. I'm like, don't let it get into your head. That's the purpose. They're down, so they want to bring you down to their level. You're
pretty good at this.
You gotta shut it out.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, it's messed up for us.
It is.
But it is.
They want to bring you down to their level, right? So that they can feel adequate. That's what it is. They're not at their peak.
They're not at their A game.
All right, I'm gonna bring her down to my level, which is wrong because you want her to stay up at that peak because she's the one that's keeping you going.
This is right, and this is what
But you guys don't think like that.
This is what I'm saying.
You children.
Sometimes when we have these topics. But no, I definitely get it is, as a man, you don't want to show weakness. But showing the weakness in your safe space, it should happen. It should be okay. Now, I think it's just instinct to say, I don't want to even show that to my wife or my partner. I don't want to show that, you know what I'm saying? But then the outburst or the lash out, it doesn't help the whole situation. And like I said, I'm going to admit it. I've done it. When people say, how do you guys do it? I literally say, there's arguments. There's there's discussions. There's like, hey,
No, he says it. She puts up with a lot.
and she puts up with a lot. and there's the give and take. Now, are there men that go to the extreme and the relationship falls apart? Absolutely. And the woman gets caught up in that mind game? Absolutely. I can't say, every relationship is the same as ours, but this topic is an accurate very much that, hey, I do that. I don't know. Do I do it as much as I used to before? No. I try to manage it more.
He tries to manage it, or I call him out on it. I don't.
Yeah, she'll call me out.
Years ago, I would baby him and coddle and like try to get him through it. Now I call him out on it.
Yeah.
I don't.
No. First, you babied it, and then you just shot it down, and now it's more like I'm trying to manage it.
When he would act like this, I mean, I do hang up.
You would just head out for the day. Go hang out with your friend.
Before, I would be gone. I'll be like, let me know when you're back to normal, and I will come home. I will go out with my best friend for the whole day until he was over his situation. I don't do that anymore.
No.
When he does call me, I hang up the phone. I'm like, call me when you're back to normal. I'm not here. I'm not your punching bag, right?
Yes.
I'm not your punching bag.
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
your therapy. I'm your wife. When you're feeling back to normal, then you call me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, no, man, I just said yes. Listen, if you're trying to put a guilt feeling, it is.
No,
it's
I'm
a guilt feeling. But it is. And hopefully that somebody watches this and they realize it, you know what I'm saying? It's just, men do it, and men have to learn to manage it. And hopefully they, those that are in the early relationships, 10 years or 15 years of relationship, they're making that adjustment to manage it better so they could get to that 20, 25, 30-year relationship.
Yeah. I mean, there are some women that do the same thing. Very, very few women that do that.
Yeah, I don't.
Women are just mean naturally.
Off the top of my, they're vipers, I say.
We are. We're mean. We're just.
But no, if I had to think about it, I can't think of one off the top of my head. But you can have it's an attitude thing. You can have an attitude, and I'm like, just
women get attitude,
and I'll say it back. I'll say, hey,
we don't try and
to belittle you. It's just an attitude. It's an attitude. It's not to belittle you. It's not to make you small.
Attitude or hangry.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, and I go like this. All right, you know what? I'm gonna be in another room. I'm gonna be downstairs. Let me know when you're all good. And if you want to step out, we could go step out. Yeah. So it's different. It's huge difference. Hey, she's got an attitude. She threw a vase. She don't throw a vase, but versus, hey, I'm gonna throw the vase and I'm gonna talk down to you or make you this small, right? Now, as a guy, do I go in there and try to create her like she does? Absolutely, absolutely. But women are a little different. They're different creatures, and that's why everybody says when you find out how they work, write a book. It's never gonna happen.
Because we're all different,
right? I would just go, hey, I'm going downstairs. That's it. I do my best, and I'll let her know. But if you want to step out later on, we could, because that'll help. We could go to a winery, we could go grab a bite, eat, whatever it is. And of course, that's not always to say everybody could do that budget wise,
no, he just give me my space.
Yeah, give him the space. Absolutely.
But women...
And I learned that at a young age. Like, you want to come in here and talk to me about it, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't like... So now I just go, hey, you're good and this and that. All right, I got to go downstairs. You want to come back to me later on? Or don't you have to discuss it? We could go to a
He just leaves me
wine.
alone, gives me space.
Yeah.
And he'll knock very lightly. Are you over your attitude or whatever? I'm like,
if.
And I'm not. No, I'm not over it yet. Leave me alone.
Now, granted, this doesn't have to be because of me. She may have an attitude because of
something else.
So let's get that straight.
One of my siblings or one of
my
kids
sibling,
or
whatever. And it was an argument or a heated discussion or whatever it was. So let's get that straight. It's not always about Jerry.
But Jerry does add to it a lot.
Just it could be, but and I don't want to spin this back, that women. But on the men's side, going back, it is, and I'll tell you, look, I'll say it again. Always sorry for being that type and flashing huge A-bombs right into the field of your area and stuff like that. But
no, you don't do it as much as
no, I don't do it. I've had to learn
because I call him out on it now.
Before
I wouldn't call him out on it. I would actually make excuses. I wouldn't even tell the kids, your dad's having a bad day.
Yes, I was going to say that. I was actually going to say that.
I don't do that anymore.
I think that's when I felt really, really bad. And she would go, and believe it or not, people are going to look at this and go, wow, Jerry was that bad? That she would go, hey, your dad's having a bad day, so he's coming home
Walk
soon.
on eggshells.
Yeah. And when she told me that, and this is like maybe about 8 years ago.
About 7, 8 years ago.
I was like,
He felt bad.
I felt bad. This is over 10 years ago.
One day I got mad. I said, I warned the kids.
Yeah.
I said, when you call me and you're having a bad day, I actually warn the kids. Make sure your room is clean. Make sure this, stay out his way. He's having a bad day. And I told him because I was like, he needs to know it's affecting them. Because my son would be like, he's having a bad day. I was like, yeah, he's having a bad day. All right, I'm staying in my room.
No, and that's when I realized I had to stop it. I had to. Now there are men that, you watch these movies of these true stories that they just come. I didn't come home and blaze on my kids.
He didn't come home and blaze on his kids.
She just gave him a heads up. Let's get that straight.
A heads up.
She gave him a heads up.
Yeah.
That they may hear me, and we don't get into a heated argument.
No.
A loud discussion.
Yeah.
So that's why she's giving the heads up. But,
well,
there are. No,
in his defense, he would come home if he had a bad day. He would nitpick things, not aggressively,
Yes.
but he would nitpick. So I would be like, "All right, he had a bad day," so that he doesn't nitpick. Make sure everything is organized, or don't give him a reason to nitpick. Let him just go to his office and just stew in there.
Yeah. No.
But he doesn't do it.
No, I don't.
Rarely
I
do
don't.
It now.
I try to manage it now much, much better.
Yeah. And it's only happens now during the busy season at work. Which is, like I said, August to November. But it's not as bad as
it's not as bad. Yeah. I don't, no. I mean, once I go, I'm having a bad day, and she hangs up, I know it's over. That's it. I'm not going to talk to her about this bad day anymore.
Yeah.
Now, when I get home, so
I might make his favorite meal.
She might make my favorite meal. Or, she may say, so what happened?
Yeah.
And
now,
I'll
be like, are you in a better mood?
Right. Now, I've brought it down 10, 20 degrees, whatever you want to say, and then I'll discuss it. And then I realized it wasn't bad. Because I'll be honest, I work in technology, and I'll get stuck on something.
Yeah.
And I know I have the answer. I do this. I've done this for over 30 years.
But he frazzles himself up so much that you can't see it.
I don't see it. And I'm expecting the answer to be in my mind like within like this. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes 15 minutes. And sometimes you got to do a little research. IT is research. It's like things are always changing in technology. So you jump in there and you're like, wow, this is not working the way it's supposed to work. But
his mind is going too fast for him to notice what he's doing wrong.
Right. And then I
always tend to call. He'll call me and be like, "All right, bad day." I'm like, step away from the situation, come back to it when you're a lot more calm because you'll see the problem then.
Yeah, and it does work. Absolutely. I've actually wrote it in, even when I make a post, it's like her birthday or whatever, Mother's Day. I'm like, you are the calm to my storm. I literally post it. I know people go, wow, he makes it, but I'm saying it out loud because I'm
very relaxed. I'm that person. I will give advice. I'm calm.
You got the storm, and then right there over, and it's almost like that movie. You get the catch of the sunlight, and that movie, of course, they didn't make it. Mine is, she's coming in, and she's gonna calm the storm.
Yeah.
But I first have to say on that first call, you know what? Call me when you're doing better.
Yeah, I'll call me back when you.
So it's like a bolt of light. It hits me, shocks me, and then I go, all right, let me try back an hour later on.
Let me refigure this out.
Yeah.
Or let me revisit it.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way with a lot of my friends and family. They'll call me, but like, you're always so calm about things. I'm like,
she is. I'm
like, if you can't fix it, and it's not hurting you, let it go. Because if you're gonna stew in it, it's gonna make you sick. I'm that person. He says, you're always so laid back. Or I'm like, if I can't handle it today, I will handle it tomorrow.
Because and I'm not. And some of them, of course, are work related. Some of them are work related, and there are that busy season where I don't got wiggle room. I gotta have an answer. I gotta have a situation. I had someone text me today, and it was like, "Hey, this is not working, but have a good weekend." And in my head, I'm going, could have told me Monday, but now, of course, because the way I work, I will go upstairs.
But it doesn't have to. You don't have to.
I don't have to
do it.
But that's how my mind works.
To do it till tomorrow.
I got to go upstairs now and try to see what would be causing that issue. It's not a major issue. It's not holding up production and stuff like that. He threw it out there, but my mind works is it's a situation I have to solve.
But it's I always tell him, like, take it easy. Don't get overworked. Because when men get overworked and it's overstressed, that's when they lash out.
No, yeah.
So he was, you're always so calm. It's not worth it when you're not calm, your mind is not working correctly.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're heading 25 minutes in this conversation. I think we've made the point across that
Men can be mean.
in this topic, it's going to be something to that effect. But men can be mean when they're overstressed, when they're in their lowest point of weakness, sickness, work, whatever it is. Yes. And men do tend to lash out in their safe environment, which is, when you look at it, that's a stupid thing to do, but we do it. And, try to, for those out there, try to make the adjustments, because if you do it, you get to that 25, 15, your marriage progresses forward. You don't want to be that person that you come home and you smash everything.
Also, that calming person in the relationship also has to be understanding.
She has to, not understanding.
Well,
She has to be understanding, but she has to learn to push back.
Yes.
I am not the punching bag. The best way person, I'm not the go ahead, say it. How do you do it? You pick up the phone?
I'm not here to coddle you. I'm not your punching bag.
Call me back later. Yeah, and that's what it is. Now, for some relationships, that could cause a huge issue.
Because some people are like, but that's what you're here for. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
we're here to be equal.
This is how it worked for us. This is how we are here this year.
I tell my friends, I'm like, you're there to be equal. You're not there to be a punching bag. No, you're not there to coddle them.
Right.
You're there to be equal.
And that's how. You
do for you. You do for him.
Right, and that's a lot of people ask us. That's how we played this card. I think for years and years, we're equals. We just came back grocery shopping. I don't have to go grocery shopping, but I enjoy it. I enjoy going with her.
I don't like him going with me all the time.
That's another topic, but we're equals. Yesterday I got up in the morning. I took with the new laundry basket you bought that separates the whites and colors, which was great.
They're good with that, right?
I went downstairs. I put the laundry in.
I know we're gonna.
I made breakfast. I know
you did. It was good.
Okay.
So I ordered this new hamper for our bedroom. I got slack for it. He goes, "This is 1 is 2 slots, 2 is too tall." I'm like, "It's tall because it has 2 slots for darks."
Wow, you're really gonna go there and just shine it
am, because he was like, "I don't think." I'm like, "Just live with it for a week." The other day he goes, "I like this."
Yesterday.
Yeah, I like this. I don't got to divide laundry anymore. It's already divided. I'm like,
and not to go off topic. This is again, I get up early. We discussed this. I got up early. I went downstairs and took the laundry, this and that, did a couple of things. I figured out it was around 10ish, and I came in. I didn't even make the breakfast. Do you want some breakfast?
He asked me, yeah. But this work smarter, not harder.
There goes the works. But this is not the phrase for this topic. This is more. I don't know.
But I'm just saying because
right.
You
I don't know what the phrase for this topic is. Control your anger and keep your but at the end of the day, this is your safe space.
Men or meanies.
Men or meanies. This if you're gonna look for a safe space, don't lash out in the safe space, because this is where your home is. This is your sanctuary. This is where that person is there to help you go through it. I do it for her. She does it for me.
It's kind of don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh yeah, there you go. Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat, yeah. You're being mean to the person that's gonna take care of you. If that person that takes care of you falls apart, where you at? You're I
know, because my mom would tell me, "You're mean."
Yeah. I tell him too. I'm like, you're mean sometimes. He goes, "No, I'm not." I'm like, "Yes, you are."
And then you just go like this and you wear that shirt. Go away, Jerry.
I am gonna get a shirt that says "Go away, Jerry." Even my nieces say
I know. This is getting a little out of hand with this. But, all right, Cindy, take us out of here. All
right, like, comment, subscribe, share, talk about our podcast, give us your input.
And we will see you out there in the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.